This is the Marvel Universe, Marvel's Greatest Battles comic packs. It's a 2-pack set featuring Deadpool and Taskmaster. The figures are part of the second wave of the Greatest Battles comic packs. And here's a quick look at the awesome packaging. It's got that shield thing going on right there. And the other set, which is in the wave, is the Wolverine versus the Silver Samurai 2-pack. Excuse me. Right there, really awesome sets. Out here in Manila, people have been picking up this set. Okay. Trying to be Michael Bay again. And for good reason. These are very popular characters, and they're great sculpts, and they're a funny bunch, you know, especially in this comic book. It came with this really nice. Let me just show you. It's a nice reproduction of Cable and Deadpool, number 36. It's a nice story in it. It's very funny. Deadpool sets up a fight, or rigs a fight with Taskmaster, and it was pretty funny. You got to read this comic book. Some great art in it. Here's me trying to do a comic book review with a figure review. Anyway, at the end of it, the last couple pages talks about the Taskmaster, his abilities, how he came to be, how he came to notoriety as a mercenary in some of his older costumes right there, and his weapons. Anyway, nothing about Deadpool because he's such a popular guy. No need to do a bio on him. So that's that. All right, on to the figures. They don't have bases. This is obviously a Star Wars base. Let me just stand up. Wade, come on. All right, Wade. It's actually a brand new sculpt. I was sort of afraid they were just going to recycle the X-Men Origins figures, and come on now. He's not standing up. And for some reason, these figures actually remind me of the original 6-inch figures by Toy Biz. They look so much like those, but in miniature scale. And kudos to Hasbro for doing a lot of research on that. And yeah, they're both wonderfully sculpted, albeit some recycled bits and pieces for the Taskmaster, but very good overall. A bit of comment with the paint apps, and yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Hasbro has done a lot of legwork and milestones with their Thor figures, and then they come up with these guys, and what really irritates me is overall they look great, but when you start nitpicking the face of each of the figures, when you see them on the shelves, you try and pick which one's the best. You can never get a set with both faces perfectly done, and here's an example. Look at my Taskmaster's face. It's like he's got some milk on his lips, and the white application is just imperfect. The eyes are okay. The gold on the cape has some overlapping here and there, but compared to the more horrible paint apps of previous figures, these figures have acceptable paint apps. If you're scouting around for these figures, first thing you want to check out is Wade. You got to check out the Deadpool figure. Make sure there are no blemishes on his face. Some of the figures I've seen have black spots here and there, some white spots here and there, overlapping black paint apps here, imperfect logos, stuff like that. I mean, these little things, I don't think there's such a detriment to really purchasing this figure, but this figure set. But it's a bit annoying. I mean, I thought they've already tried to fix that, and but you know, nevertheless, the figures are still well policed in terms of paint apps, and still pretty good. So, on to the actual figures. Deadpool, as I said, is a new sculpt. Let me compare him with the X-Men Origins Deadpool. This is a deluxe version. He's a little bit shorter, in my opinion. As you can see, his crotch goes this low compared to this one. This one should be way taller, but it's just he's hunched. His neck is hunched forward because of the mold. But overall, the new Deadpool figure is a little bit smaller than the original X-Men Origins Wolverine Deadpool figures. A bit of a shame, but not entirely too bad. I like actually the new colors. They're more accurate to Deadpool. You know, he keeps changing his uniform. These look pretty good. Could have used a few more black paint apps here and there, but overall, still a very, very nice sculpt. And I really like it. He even comes with that pinky. His right pinky is up. Very cool and cute. The articulation on this figure, he's got a ball jointed neck, ball jointed upper torso, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, and swivel wrist. Interestingly enough, that is a Star Wars articulation. For those of you Star Wars fans out there, he's got a ball hinge hip, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and a ball hinge ankle. So very cool. He comes with 3 blades, 2 katanas here and there, and they do store at the back. A little bit tight, but it is there. Then he has a small knife, which he can also hold like that. Stores at the back. He's got a small holster right there, or scabbard. I'm not sure if these belt thingies are removable. Probably not. I'm not going to try it. His gun. He's got a nice little holster right here for the gun. The gun is made of soft rubbery plastic. I don't know why, but it is. Okay, come on. The hip joints are a little bit loose for some reason, at least on my figure. I'm not sure why, but they're there. But they are on my figure. And I like the colors on this one. They've gotten the red color dead on with this one, and that's really great research on the part of Hasbro. So there you go. That is Deadpool. So for those of you who missed out on the X-Men Origins Deadpool, now is your chance to get Wade. So there. Okay, on to Taskmaster, the guy who can mimic skills. Just like there was a character in this show called Heroes. This lady, she just watched the show and watched wrestling, and she could do the moves. They're called mimics. This guy, that's why he's called the Taskmaster. He can mimic any task he sees, which is pretty cool. And it's a mix, and he's a mix mash of a lot of previously released Marvel Universe figures, starting with the Shield, and a lot of it is Captain America. He inherited the mold of the Captain America Shield, I think, sans the straps, but it is the most annoying shield or accessory that I've seen from the Marvel Universe. The slightest push, alright, just pops off the shield, which is really annoying. He comes with a bow, which is really the bow they used for Hawkeye and Dark Hawkeye, which is pretty cool. I don't mind that. Even the quiver is from Hawkeye. The head sculpt is obviously new, as I've shown you earlier, and the cape is, I think, new because it's got some provision for the quiver. That's pretty cool. He's got a belt that's not... Yeah, there's a belt that holds a pistol. I think this is Bucky's pistol. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but he can hold it, I think, barely hold it. His hands are so big, he can barely hold the other accessories. And the most annoying accessory, wait, let me just put this thing back in there. Most annoying accessory for me, I think, is the sword. It's well sculpted, but with his huge hands, he can barely hold. It's like a dagger to him. It should be a little bit bigger, as you can see in the comic books and the illustration. I mean, look at that. It's like a toy. Anyway, it's gonna stay sheathed right here. Bit of an annoyance, but It's fine. The legs, as you can see, is Captain America's, definitely, or Vision, or whatever. The SDCC Captain America, or the latest one, the one with the Wolverine 2-pack. The arms, I'm not sure, but I'm sure they recycled this somewhere. Captain Britain or somebody, the Wrecker or somebody. Somebody tell me where they got that. I mean, he's a mix mash of even the obvious, the torso and the lower torso. They're obviously recycled Marvel Universe bodies, but somebody tell me where they got them. But the only original thing about him, I think, I'm not sure, I don't have all the Marvel Universe figures, is the head and the cape. Everything else has been recycled. Oh, the pistol belts and with the sword sheath and scabbard. Those are, I think, only the new stuff for this guy. So, bit of a disappointment, but you know how Hasbro loves to repaint, right? Somebody tell me where they got the parts. So overall, I think it's a cool. I keep knocking down Wade. Overall, I think it's a very cool set. If you can find it on retail and you're a big fan of these characters, go ahead and pick them up. They're pretty interesting, and the small flaws they have are not enough to deter anybody from really picking these guys up. And I'm sure a lot of you have already seen these guys flying off shelves at your local toy stores and whatnot. If you can't find them, don't worry, I'm sure restocks are on their way. So there you go. I hope this video has been fun for some of you and very insightful for many of you in terms of whether to get this pack or not. There you go. The Marvel Universe, Marvel's Greatest Battles comic packs, 2 packs featuring Deadpool and Taskmaster. Thanks for watching.